Well, out here working with them again. But I wanted to take a moment and talk to you, America. Man, with everything going on, it's easy to get divided by all the many issues. A little story from my military days. Afghanistan is sitting there trying to help a people that's so divided that it didn't matter if it was some rivalry from generations ago or some little difference of interpretation of the Quran. Just minor little differences, just being from different towns sometimes was enough to set them off. There was no pride in one's country that was really showing through. For them, whatever pride they had been stripped away a long time ago. So what little they did have was in small little communities, in their families. And what hope they could find in their life. We witnessed things like Afghan police stations attacking other police stations, Afghan armies attacking other armies, sometimes as individuals, sometimes as group effort. And none of it was related to the actual war on terrorism. It was all about bitterness and rivalry and division within a country. Sounds pretty familiar, doesn't it? Except for instead of bullets, we're using words and the internet and our own mentalities to break each other down. We're using past generations to justify our actions today. But they're never a justification. They're a guidance, yes. But all they wanted for us was a better life. Good boy. There we go. On the trail. There you go. Put him on a bit of autopilot. Yeah. So, I sit here, I think about that every day. A lot of the lessons I learned. Because there are beautiful people with a wonderful culture. But they let all that divisionism just kill any chance of getting the ultimate enemy out of their territory. There you go, boy. He's thirsty. He does well drinking on the trail. Yeah, good boy. And unfortunately, this country is born on divisionism in some ways. The divisions between different religious structures, the division between the first people, the natives, however you want to identify yourself, the ones that came first in this country before it was colonized. The ones who have been suffering ultimately the longest in this country. Yeah. You don't like it either, huh, Rocky? This predates even slavery in this country. So we do have our hard, rough roots. We have our mistakes from our past that we do need to own up to and make up for. I mean, even with slavery, yeah, there's families in this country which benefited off of that and which are trying to use those means now to further push those agendas. As disgusting as that is in this modern day and age, when all you have to do is get a freaking genetic test, and you can see there is nothing really different between any of us. We're just many different shades of the same beautiful American. That's all it is. And that's a quote from a wonderful lady in Australia who said it a little differently. I won't take credit for that one. But the saying is very true. We all come from different cultures. We all come from different backgrounds, different work histories. Some grew up in the country, some grew up in the city. And believe it or not, in the Army, you got to see that a lot, where people had never seen others of a different race, of a different culture. I knew a black gentleman that grew up in Hershey, Pennsylvania, and didn't see another black person other than his family until he joined the military. Talking about a culture shock. The same with white people. I knew white people that never saw a black person in their life. Oh, man. But you kind of have to force yourself to come together in the military. Because it doesn't matter what that shade of person is. You have to count on that person. You have to count on their knowledge, their experience, their integrity, their honor. You have to count on them to have your back so they can come home and you can come home. So you can see your kids, your wife, your husband, your father, your mother, grandparents, whoever it is that's near and dear in your heart, so you can come home safe. And you know, right now we have men and women overseas in Iran facing the same struggle. And they don't have to be. Because unfortunately, the struggle we have been fighting against in the military, this whole divisionism, it is going widespread on the civilian side to such an enormous degree that it's sickening. It's disgusting. How can you call yourself an American and be racist and biased? That isn't American values in this day and age. That isn't what this country was built to stand for. And no, our founding fathers did not get it perfect. They were dealing with politics just like we are today. Oh, you can't include the word slavery in this document because of how it makes us look. You should have included it. It's called being honest with yourself and others. And maybe then we can get to the root of these issues. A little bit of honesty. And that's what I'm calling on for this day and age too. There's a little bit of honesty. Is all this divisionism worth it in your life? Are these politicians' agendas really agendas that meet your values? It sure as heck ain't for me. I mean, I, for one, if I ever met J.D. Vance, I'd love to give him a piece of my mind. And maybe a nice right cross across the chin for being a cowardly, racist SOB who betrayed this country, much like Trump. But I can be a bigger man and recognize that will solve nothing. As beautiful as it would be. Oh, nice little horse camp. What you think, Rocky? Okay, let me pause.